What's going on, y'all? What's today? Thursday. This video is gonna be far from perfect, just so you all know. I actually just got done doing my meditation for 75 Aligned, which some of you may know that I'm doing, and I'll talk more about that actually in this video. But I had a call with a woman this week. Her name is actually Frankie, and she was interested in coming to join the visionary community. And she was telling me that she watched when she found out who I was, she was obsessed with my videos. And in that moment, she kind of confirmed something that I already had been thinking about, which was having more long form content for people to consume. Those short, I have a lot of short videos on Instagram, but for someone that wants to consume more of my content and know more around my mindset, that option isn't really there. I have a couple videos that are on YouTube, but um not enough. I don't post on here enough, and I thought about making a podcast, and um I'm actually going to go with this route for right now and see how I feel about it. I'm not going to say that I am going to post certain days of the week every week or anything, but I'm just gonna kind of go and see how I feel about doing it intuitively. Um and my intention for coming on here today is to talk a little bit more about 75 Aligned. That's been what's going on inside of the visionary community in my life as well right about now. Many of you probably have not heard of 75 Aligned because someone inside of the community, Danielle and I, which is she's been a member of the visionary community since it first started, which is coming up on 2 years. We inside of the visionary community, we were doing 75 hard together. We've done it about twice together, um last year and the year before last. And and I, I- i'm i'm really big on meditation. Have I always had the habit of practicing it every day? Not necessarily, but I've had moments where I did practice it every single day, and it was something that was life changing for me. And in 75 hard, which we'll get into all that, I actually have a video on my YouTube channel where I talk about 75 hard. So if that's something that you're interested in knowing more about, you can go through my channel and find that video. But today we're going to be talking about 75 aligned. We wanted this to be something that was more aligned, and the intention of it is to help people. Well, I mean, we made it for the visionary community, but I'm sharing it with you all as well because I think it's beneficial for just about anybody to do. Is to help you get in alignment and stay in alignment. A lot of people's difficulties and struggles in life come from being out of alignment. And when I say in alignment, what I mean is when you're having synchronicities, but not even just synchronicities, right? When you're not in a judgmental state, when you're not walking around with a bunch of anger and a bunch of emotional baggage that spews on the other people. You're expressing more of your creativity and more of your joy, and you're really taking care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. So what I'm gonna do is let me go grab my phone, and I actually was gonna do this laundry, sort it while talking to you, but let me grab my phone. I'm grabbing my phone because I don't want to miss any of the points that I am going to make with 75 aligned. Okay. So, again, I'm not going to go over 75 hard, but 75 aligned is 75 hard inspired. And 75 hard was created by Andy Frisella. Now with 75 aligned, um, and this we are it's going to continue to evolve and become better and better. This is our first time doing 75 aligned together, and I mean, it's going great. There are so many revelations people are having with being on 75 aligned. So the first thing is staying sober. Staying sober means everything. I know for some people, staying sober means just no alcohol, but staying sober means no alcohol and no weed. Um, you're not putting anything, no mushrooms, none of that, right? So staying sober. The second thing on the list is reading 10 pages, not 10 pages from a fiction book. This is nonfiction. This is personal growth. This is development. This is business. This is you developing yourself. Not that fiction books don't develop you, right? But we're sticking to the nonfiction books. And then another one is 45 minutes of exercise. Now, for me, right, I don't like to be lax in all of my exercise, but I don't like to be vigorous in all of my exercise, but I like to have a balance of the two, which I think is very important. Some days typically I'll alternate. I'll do like a deep stretch, and then like the next day I'll do a vigorous exercise, whether that be most times as of lately it's been weightlifting. Like I'll do upper body, and then the next day I'll do a stretch, and then I'll do upper body, and then the next day I'll do a walk, and then I'll do lower body, and alternate it like that, doing what feels right for me. Now in my life, I like to prioritize all of those things, not just one over the one or overdo it. Um, 64 ounces of water. Now, a lot of you guys that are familiar with 75 hard, it's a gallon of water. I don't know how the hell I was drinking a gallon of water a day. That's not even necessary, in my opinion. Um, 64 ounces is pretty much perfect. And for me personally, I like I like to put minerals in my water, which I put Celtic salt in my water. It's in a blue bag, and that just gives it more minerals. As we're working out and working and sweating, we need to replenish those electrolytes. And when we just drink water without minerals, we don't really retain the water. So that's why I do that. 30 minutes of meditation, which is something that the most of the visionary community was like, they got something that we say is make your booty tight, right? Like 30 minutes of meditation. If meditation isn't something that you're familiar with, or you've done, even if you've done meditation before, 30 minutes of meditation every single day can be, it could seem intimidating, but if you can sit down and scroll on your phone for 30 minutes being unconscious, you can sit down and meditate for 30 minutes. Or if you could watch a show for an hour, you can sit down for 30 minutes and meditate and strengthen your will. So like meditation has been transformational with 75 aligned. Another one is 15 minutes of sun exposure. This is especially important for people that work from home like myself. Or even if you don't work from home, if you work in a building and you don't leave the building, right? Going outside and getting that fresh air. Now it says sun exposure. Next time we put the list out, it's probably just going to be like 15 minutes outside. The goal is to get fresh air, to be outside, and for it to be, get some fresh air. And then to have a clean diet. No junk food, no sweets, no chips, all of that gone, right? Our gut health is extremely important. Our gut is our second brain. And so for me, the no junk food is already included in that. However, clean diet includes like adding something to it. For me, what I decided to do is no pork, and no eating after 8 p.m., no eating before 8 a.m. I don't typically eat in the mornings like that anyways, but I don't like how I feel when I would eat late prior to 75 aligned. So that is the list. That's 75 aligned. I'm under 10 minutes in that. That's something that we're doing as a community. Now, This is something that you will be able to go and you will be able to do on your own 100%. However, us doing this as a community has been different. When you have people that you can talk to and shoot things back and forth with and be like, oh, okay, I thought it was just me that was going through this, or all of those different things. And it helps be able to break the paradigms. But this is 100% something that you will be able to do in your life, and possibly even ask somebody or ask a friend like, hey, would you like to do this with me? And maybe shoot them this video and say, here are all of the requirements for 75 Aligned. I highly suggest that you do it with somebody. And you guys will probably build a stronger bond. I mean, I'm doing this with the person I'm in a relationship with. Maybe y'all can do the same if growth is a common denominator. I know it's not for many people, but also, if the visionary community is something that you are interested in, I'll drop the link down in the description for you to join the wait list for the visionary community. The visionary community is for women and women only as of right now. Maybe down the line, men will be able to be included, but right now it's for women, and it's for women that are dedicated to growth. And obviously, like, nobody's expecting anybody to be perfect inside of the visionary community. We just all have the common denominator of growth. We all want to grow, and we all want to see one another grow. So if that sounds like you and it sounds like something you're interested in, the link will be down in the description. And yeah, any questions that you may have, go ahead and put them in the comments, and let me know if you're going to try. If you're going to try 75 Aligned, don't just go out there and try and not let me know. Whether you tag me on Instagram, you drop it down in the comments, or you email me. If you want to email me, it's Brianna@thevisionarycommunity.com. Let me know. I'd love to know if like you start, and if you start and you continue it, like the benefits that you're receiving from it. And like, hey, and like, if you're going to do this, be kind to yourself. You're not going to get through this by being an asshole to yourself, or like being hard on yourself, right? Like, and set a date and stick to the date. What I noticed from people inside of the visionary community is like, just don't go back. When you say you're going to do it, make that commitment. You can tell when someone made the decision that I am going to do this. I know for me, I wake up every single day and I know exactly what I need to do. I'm not trying not to fail. I'm not trying any of that. I'm just doing this because I made a commitment to myself to do this. So make that commitment to yourself to do this as well. And let me know.